Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. Everything in my life right now is completely upside down. God is giving me back something that I didn't even know was gone. My mind is clear. I hear nothing. I hear my brain, like the blood flowing. It's so clear. If I was to just sit in me, I would really hear only my voice and God's voice. I don't know how to thank him for this. You feel me? Like, how do you thank someone for giving you something you didn't even know was gone? I didn't even ask for this. I didn't even know it was coming. I swear. It just happened. And I'm telling you, I noticed it instantly. I noticed it on Friday. After I made the video, I was just sitting and I heard nothing. I heard the birds chirping so loud in my ear. I heard cars, horns honking. I heard it and I heard nothing else. And it really scared me for a second. So I just lay down, I'm like, oh my goodness, like I gotta make sure this is real. So I lay down and I take a little power up nap because this takes a lot out of you, girl. So I just lay down and I wake up and I hear nothing again. I just hear me, my voice, what I'm supposed to say. This whole weekend has been an absolutely beautiful experience. I did everything I said I was gonna do, and the Lord has truly blessed me. This journey I'm on is a very hard journey. Just simply because it's new. I'm saying that like being happy about my mind, but like I'm realizing like I don't know how to think. For the first time in my life, like I'm sitting and I hear nothing and I don't know what to think. If I didn't have God, I think this will make me go insane, because to have all these voices in my head for so long, guiding me, telling me what to do, and having these, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I'm not that woman anymore. But if I want to be that woman, I can be that woman because she's still in me. I was just listening to Bishop and he was talking about the snakes and something about the snakes and it being just significant. I think the mind is full of snakes sent to distract and keep you from God. I'm realizing how powerful I am. Not just doing this, just when I go out into the world. It's like people and women are drawn to me. As I'm realizing this, people that I don't even talk to or haven't talked to in a long time just are hitting me up, texting me, and I'm just like, wow. Me and my mom had a beautiful encounter. And for the first time in my life, I was able to sit in the car with her, right? And not feel what she was feeling. Just hear her, And I realized that she sounds a lot like me. She's a pretty cool man. Been through a lot. Still going through a lot. And just getting to know my mother better was just a beautiful experience. I love her now because of it. Thank you for, letting me get to know you. I think we have something beautiful here. You're a cool cat. Now that I'm not able to feel people's emotions, their insecurities, their pain, all that, like I feel like I could really do this. And now that I don't have these consuming voices in my head telling me all these things. All I have is what God said to me. God literally prepared me for this last year. So I was working at Amazon, y'all. And then I had that anxiety attack, and then the leave of absence, and then they paid me. It didn't work. They didn't do anything. But this time is different than that. It's like, instead of trusting Amazon, I think I'm supposed to trust God the way I trusted Amazon to send that money, as long as I did what they said, right? And then I work. I get it. I'm just so honored. Like, I'm blessed. This is something that can't be explained in words. Like, it's only feelings. Like, I feel free. Really free. And now I just have to go about my mission, do what he says. And that's hard. Because right now in my life, the only person that can talk me out of this is me. There is nothing in my head telling me what I can and can't do, but I can create those same snakes again. The God just, I bet he was like, he banged on like a snake and he was like, cease, leave her alone. Something all dramatic like that, because that's how it is in the Bible. But like, yeah, I bet it was something like that. But I can create those same snakes. It's just a lot of me. My turn to do this, right? With a new, fresh slate. Like, my brain is a new, fresh slate. There is no trauma, pain, anything I once had. It's just me. Quiet. It's quiet in there. My head is quiet. And that's, y'all don't even know what that feels like. Like, just to not think. Per se, like, I have to really do this, because that is one of those things that, like, you can't explain. Like, I can't explain, like, like, there was voices in my head. Like, it sound crazy kind of, but like, there was. And Bishop TD, he talked me through this whole weekend. It was a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows, just because this is really new. I can't wait to thank him one day, maybe. Like, thank you. If you wouldn't have became the man that you needed to be for God, I would have had nobody to even guide me through my journey. You can't tell me God ain't good all the time. He created a beautiful daughter that looks like me. Her skin, like, she looks like me. She's so pretty. He created her. And her husband. Just, this whole experience is absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to get to the other side of the rainbow. Like, I don't even know what to think. He's amazing. And I just been trying to figure out for the past, 45 minutes of just, me thinking for the first time in my life, how to make him more human. How to get you to want to do this. Like, I don't know what I can truly say to people to make them even want God, because there are so many things in this world that make you think you don't need God. But I'm really starting to understand, like, that's the point. And nothing in this world makes sense. I was thinking about the man on the moon. Like, like, I was just watching Hidden Figures on Disney, and the man going to the moon. them paying billions of dollars, you know, it was like the integration time, all that. I know you guys have seen it, like, I'm not crazy, but like, we worship and follow people that sent other people to the moon. And in the Bible, God created all that. You know, like, everything's clear. Like, it's clear. Like, I can't even understand how I hear things now. How I see things. It's like God, when I was before this, right, I feel like I had no eyes, no ears, and no mouth. Like, I couldn't see properly, I couldn't hear properly, and I couldn't talk properly. I couldn't speak. I literally couldn't speak. I was trapped in my own body, not speaking. I couldn't hear him. I couldn't see you. I couldn't see people, children, anybody in pain. I was so consumed in myself that nobody else mattered. And while I was doing this, while I was being this person, this different person than who I am right now, I was hurting my children by keeping them from God, essentially. I was chasing the world, you know, doing what everybody in my family has always done, you know, chase a bag, hustling, hustling, you know, just the world. I'm realizing nothing about it makes sense. The history book. How is there a history book, right, that doesn't even mention God? We are reading a history book and teaching our children history that isn't even relatable, like, you know, like the Bible. Like, why isn't it like one book? If that was history, right? If this is the Holy Bible, we know this is true, and we know slavery is true, but we choose to believe one and not the other. They can't be one book because it's two different stories. One story we choose to believe about God, or history. We can keep repeating history, or we can go with God. I'm seeing it. It's a cycle. We do the same thing every day, like clockwork. And if we don't do it, we lose our job. Then we find another job. It's like a curse. A curse where we can't hear, see, or speak properly. We don't know who we are. Time shouldn't work like this. We're stuck in time. Time does the same thing over and over and over again every day. The same time every day, it never changes. How is this real? How can this be real? I'm just thinking about things that I never thought about before, like, nothing about this makes sense. I started reading my Bible. Got a little, you know, like, don't yell at my parents, don't be judging me. But like, I really am, like, I want to do it just because there's something in there now that I can see that I couldn't see before. I'll be able to hear his voice. I can speak now. I have to become this woman God needs me to be, because I can't keep repeating history. Everybody has done the same thing over and over and over again for so many generations, like I can't even count, right? But no one's ever surrendered to God, you know? Just got on your knees and just surrendered to him and said, I can't live like this. I can't do this. I cannot keep repeating time. Nothing about this makes sense. The world I'm living in is so different than the world everyone else is living in. I'm just going to give an example. So Saturday, we go to Hop a Lot. I encountered this beautiful soul. And what's so crazy is that wasn't even the plan to go there. We just end up going there. I encountered this beautiful soul. I'm nice to her. I'm not saying I'm a mean person, but sometimes I'm just not nice. I say the wrong thing, you know, at the wrong time. But she needed a nice person, someone to say nice things to her, because I think her mind was being told a lot of things that she doesn't want to believe about herself, but she feels like she has no choice. So I showed her something different. Then I'm standing around feeling like an adult. Like I felt like I was 27 years old, right? And then I felt free. I felt like I was 12 years old. Me and my brother Isaiah, who was also 12 years old, were just running around, playing, enjoying life, you know, doing our thing. Does it seem like it's getting dark? I don't know. Just playing, living life. And then I slowly start to realize that maybe my mom had Isaiah because God knew that one day when I was 27 years old, right, I would also be 12 years old at the same time. And I would finally be able to see him properly. When I tell you guys, we played. I screamed. I'm falling and I can't get up. Like, I was having fun. And you know who was watching outside the gates? My mother. And I was able to see her properly. And I was fasting, right? So everything was intensified. When I was playing and I was running around, like it's like a bounce place and everything is full of colors. We were bouncing and just having fun and living life, and that felt real. That felt real. You know, just going through obstacles, jumping through holes. It was something that I can't explain. I need to sit on it. I just needed to make this video, so I made this video. You know, can't talk myself out of this because he swore he was gonna bless me. And I just need to learn how to think. And there's a lot of things that I want to think, but I can't think, because if I was to think those things, I become a woman I can't be anymore. This journey, man, this beautiful journey God has sent me on to teach me about me, can't be explained in words. Like, it's for me. And I'm just so happy that I'll have people, you know, to help along this journey. There is something I'm supposed to do in this world. Now that I can see, hear, and speak properly. And thank God. Can't give up on him now, right? He gave me my thug thizzle back. This thing is a precious thing to waste. A very precious thing to waste. Everybody deserves to feel like this. We are slaves, entrapped in a cycle of abuse. But each generation, it just looks different. So we don't see that we're still in chains, still in bondage, still serving the man. The man that sent a man to the moon instead of the man that created the stars and us. I get it now. And it's time to wake some people up. A moment of silence, and we're starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.